So the idea is you're going to talk me through the outline for the concept
Okay.
for the podcast,
Okay.
for the writing of the book episodes.
Okay.
All right?
That's the concept.
We're going to start now.
We're starting now.
Okay. So make sure you're close to the microphone.
You need me to eat it.
Yeah.
I hear that a lot.
Yeah. I don't know what that means.
Shut up.
All right.
Dirty mind.
All right. You ready? Mm-hmm. So this is Just Killing Time. The podcast that has gone through many renditions. Many renditions. So today, I'm going to keep you anonymous. Which I'm going to say DB. I have my editor. Or Edith B. Wright. Are we going to do Edith B. Wright?
Let's do Edith.
We'll do Edith.
Let's do Edith.
I'm here with my editor for my book and my blog. She reads over my comic strips. She works for a very distinguished publication. And today she's going to help me talk out what will be the format for this portion of Just Killing Time, which is going through the process of writing a book and discussing all that goes into it. Should I even do it? Why is this happening? Who's going to read it? Am I going to be able to write it? Should I go home? All of that.
All of that.
Yes.
Okay.
So what was your format? I start off with...
I think you started off well. I think that's what you started because we're doing podcast, book proposal, all in one, right?
Right.
So starting off, you did well. Hi, this is Just Killing Time. You didn't say what your name was, but I guess if people click on it, they know who you are.
Maronzio Vance. Look at that edit.
And what do you do and how do you do it?
I'm going to say it. I know you're probably going to frown upon it.
Am I?
My son says I'm a comedian is nothing.
Oh.
In a text message, he told me, what do? You just talk about people.
Well, it makes me sad. It doesn't.
So I'm a comedian that does
Okay.
nothing because I'm not rich and famous. I don't have a tours. I don't have an app. I don't have a festival. I'm just a comic. So I'm a writer. I do photography. I'm a representative of medium format film only when shot with a Hasselblad 503 CX.
Now we're getting into the weeds. Stop.
Yes.
Pull
all
back.
right, pull back. All right.
back. Okay.
And I'm a tourist. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So the first bit we call an opening, right?
I just did the opening.
You did the opening. Housekeeping. Housekeeping.
And housekeeping is what?
Housekeeping is what are we going to talk about? What is this particular podcast going to be about? This particular episode.
This particular episode, I want to establish that, and from personal experience, I'm moody when I create.
Yeah, you are.
Because I don't want to put out bullshit. I don't want to just put out anything, and I don't want to feel pressured to have to put out anything to keep in competition with people who are not talking about shit. In my personal opinion, I cannot advertise this company.
No, you cannot.
Shiza. Anyway,
Are you advertising anything else?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm good. I really just want to make sure I put out quality stuff that I can be proud of, because I have mirrors in my home and I want to be able to look at myself when I'm done doing the thing I create. And let it be genuine, like a genuine offering.
But are you giving yourself room to, okay, wait a minute. That's not what we're doing. That's later.
Okay.
I'll ask that question when we get to that part.
Okay.
We're still on the, what is this about?
Housekeeping. So I'm working on a blog that I started during the pandemic called EAT, which stands for Emotionally Available Today. I'm really on this. I'm sticking my toe, dipping it in this pool of I want to be a part of the conversation that helps men feel comfortable expressing themselves in efforts to be better understood. Mm-hmm. You know, like we need to have like a place where we can throw all the rough shit in a room together and figure out how to make sense of it, like why is that happening or whatever. As a person who dealt with trauma before and trying to figure out how to talk about it and discuss it with people, but also have a laugh at it, to be able to tell these stories, to do the one-man shows. I really want to get into the one-man show space. I don't want to do traditional showcase comedy.
I have ideas.
Huh?
I have ideas.
I want to hear them because I can't. I'm uninspired by the traditional host, feature, headliner format. I'm uninspired by the showcase shows where there's a host and then 5 other comics all doing 15 to 20 minutes and then everybody just goes home. It's like watching Soul over and over every fucking day.
Why did they have to get hit with shrapnel? The movie Soul.
I love Soul.
Oh, okay.
Because Soul...
It didn't come across that way.
No.
Okay, we're good.
I look... Some people had a problem with Soul. I don't give a fuck. Like, I love the message of... Because Patrice O'Neal used to say this to me all the time. Enjoy the journey. Mm-hmm. But I can never tell Patrice, motherfucker, I am miserable on this journey because Patrice will talk me out of my misery.
He's existentialism.
He would talk me out of my misery.
It's about the journey.
Or he would, you know what Patrice would do? Patrice would roast my journey to the point where I was like, you know, it's not that bad.
Is that what I need to do?
No, it's not. You can't do it. Only person that can roast my life and I'll accept it, he's gone.
You roast my life all the time.
And until I'm dead, there's no one else that will do it. But the person that I would give the okay to roast my life, he's gone. There's not a fucking person walking this planet I feel could roast me and I'll be like,
I'm just gonna do it behind your back.
That's what everybody else does. I don't give a fuck. Roast, get the nuts and all of it, and the popcorn and the chicken and the quail, whatever the fuck you're eating. So working on the book, working on the comic strip, A Planet Called South.
I'm so excited about that.
There's a lot of things that I'm working on, and I'm trying to like put all these things out because it's a genuine. I am a mom and pop shop with a small garden that I have to farm myself, but I have people that's waiting for me to produce something so they can just snatch it up and try to mass produce it and make it terrible. Fucking pieces of shit.
Are you gonna be okay with that?
No, I'm not. That's why I'm trying to make it on my own so I don't have to fucking give it to somebody else to fucking horse shit manufacture some ass offering, and then years from now I'll be like, that's not what I wanted to do, and they be like, but you took the money, Maranzio. You took the fucking money, and then I gotta be like, I had to. That child support and rent and bills and all this stuff, and
just the fact you live in Los Angeles.
I live in Los Angeles, fucking California, because I'm too scared to go live in a Republican state. Fuck.
I lived in one. It's fine.
I'm from North Carolina. It's red. Mm-hmm. It's purple. It ain't even blue. They faking it. They faking it. It's abusive blue.
Right.
Abusive blue. North Carolina's abusive blue. Like you get hit. You know how people of color get hit and it turn purple.
It gets deeper.
Yeah, it get deeper. That's what the South is. All Democrat states are just deep abused blue.
They're all contusions.
They're contusion states. Democrat states are contusion states. We've been abused to the point where we think that the good they do is better than what the red states would do to us. It's like the red states will set you on fire. Oh, but y'all just gonna beat us. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Thank you.
I can wake up from a beating.
I like abused blue.
Oh, stop it.
So, working on the book, working on the podcast, trying to be consistent with the podcast. So it's kind of I'm always like, how many episodes? How long should it be? I'm also like, I get bored with redundancy, so I try to make different spaces to do the podcast. I'm also trying to tell a story like the Ozark, a little piece here, a little piece here, a little piece here,
and then it all ties together, and then you got
Yes. So that's the housekeeping
Yeah.
that you were talking about,
Yeah.
telling people the podcast.
You kept the house.
It's a lot going on.
It is a lot going on.
And also trying to figure out how to monetize it because I don't think I make money on YouTube because of that video I showed you with me and my therapist.
Yes.
The company who shot it that has my image in it, when I put it on YouTube,
Cease and desist.
they flagged it and YouTube is like,
it's
you have a strike
copyright.
against you, right?
Yeah.
But how the fuck is it copywritten when we used music that we didn't have permission to use because it's a fucking sizzle reel? So how is that make
It's
it
because the image still belongs to someone else.
that shot it?
Yes.
So the person who owns the camera is the
Basically.
owner of the image?
That's kind of basically what it comes down to.
We got to fix that.
Yeah.
We gotta get some legislation on that shit,
Well,
bitch.
no,
because
you
you
just-
got a camera and you you captured my image. You own me more than I own myself. You can't have the image without me.
That's an oversimplification, but it is.
You can't have the image without me.
It's true.
Just like I tell my
It's
mother,
true.
you can't have Mother's Day without me.
Oh my Lord.
She can't.
Does she talk to you?
Yes.
I wouldn't.
You can't have Mother's Day without me. It's just Sunday. You understand?
I couldn't even open my mouth to say that to my mother from across the country.
Mother's Day.
Not mine.
I should have a T-shirt that says Mother's Day because of me.
You should.
What?
We should do a T-shirt company.
Yeah.
That's monetizing.
Mother's Day because of me.
We can monetize everything, just T-shirts.
Would you buy that? Mother's Day because of me.
Yes.
Father's Day because of me. Do they have Grandma Day? The Grandma Day
They
because
do have-
of me.
They do have Grandparents' Day.
The Grandparents Day because of me. You know what I
Oh
mean?
God, I just had a dark thought that I cannot even share.
Don't put it out there in the
I'm not
universe.
gonna do it. I'll tell you this later.
So,
Okay, so
housekeeping.
so housekeeping. So next time when we do housekeeping, we're just gonna talk about exactly what we're doing with the particular podcast.
Yes. Well,
Which is the
with
book.
I wanted to look at the podcast like seasons.
Okay.
So, like how Black Mirror and all of
So
them.
the book is the first season, and then we'll do 18 episodes, and then the next season will be Planet Called South. Next season will be whatever.
Safe Heart, whatever,
Yes,
whatever.
yes.
Yes.
Word. I'm writing it down.
See, this is called creative thinking.
This is called create. Are you mocking me?
No. I'm actually excited.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to express joy because I don't ever feel it.
That's why that smile looks painful.
Hurting right now.
Frightening
I
me.
literally have a fish hook in my dick hole right now.
It's scaring me. You're scaring me.
I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna get something accomplished.
Pull it back.
And people who say I ain't shit gonna have to eat that shit.
That shit's gonna be zesty too. Stop it. Okay. So now, do you want me to ask you the questions or
Let me see. How much time do we
a
have?
minute and 8 seconds?
Let's do another 3 minutes. Go.
Okay. Another 3 minutes. Okay. So you say the whole thing. You want to write a book, right?
Right.
You want to write a book. What's your motivation for wanting to write a tome, not just a blog post? What makes you want to go long form on that?
Words are forever. Publication is are forever. The Bible.
Tell that to the newspaper industry.
Look, I can't deal with y'all's Dunder Mifflin shit right now. No one uses paper anymore. It's to write because I know, I'm not going to be able to talk to every person I would like to talk to, or every person that would like to have a conversation with me won't be able to have a conversation with me. And people that I probably need to talk to, or people that would probably like to talk to me that would never have the opportunity, still needs to know that they are seen or heard or understood, or you're not by yourself. Because I can't tell you how many times when I get off stage from performing and you see my act where men will come up to me, I had a white man with his wife next to him give me a hug and say, I appreciate what you just did, because you said everything that I wish I knew how to say to my wife, but all I got to do is say this and point to me.
So your motivation is to help people while helping yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't seem like that type of dude, but okay.
Helping people?
I mean, you like to help people, but not in such an overt way. Like you're the kind of person, you're like one of the aunties that when the favorite niece walks by, she slips 100 in her hand, but tells her not to tell anybody.
I'm still going to try to figure out how to do that.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to be out.
Right. That's what I know.
I want to do, like, my dream scenario is a very low level life like Daniel Tosh has. I just want to do small theaters, do my book. I want to have this David Sedaris, Anthony Bourdain, James Baldwin life.
Oh, all such tragic stories.
I know it's gonna be terrible.
I like that you're looking forward to it.
Oh my God. Oh my! If I don't just burst into flames, just like when my life is over, I haven't done my job.
Immolation is the way to go.
Oh, listen.
It's better than desiccating.
The shit I carry around inside of me right now.
Well, the book is also your hope for writing a book to get some of that out, so that the burden doesn't feel quite, so that you don't feel quite as heavy.
Yeah. I want to get it out. I want to, at one point I thought I wanted to get it out so I could turn it into content so Hollywood would give me money, but that's not the fucking goal now, because.
But if that happens, would you be amenable to it?
I don't know. I think I would be very Alan Moore towards it now.
You give your profits to the dudes that colored your pages.
Yes.
Word.
Yeah, I would rather do it that way. To watch something you love get mutilated by people who think they know you better than you know yourself.
Well, that's why the vetting process is so important when people come courting. Got to ask the right questions to get the right answers.
And you know what? I still feel like even in the questioning process, they ask questions in such a way that even if you give the answer, a well thought out answer, there's somewhere you didn't see the side door and they get in anyway.
Well, every person worth their salt as an interviewer leaves an opening. And anyone in negotiations does that too. It's your job to have someone on your side who also knows how to do that.
I fucking hate the business. Sons of bitches.
It doesn't hate you.
It does.
Stop
Oh
it.
no, it does. It does. But it hates me because I don't love it.
It loves and hates you.
It's a marriage.
I'm thinking it's a marriage because without the business, you wouldn't have those people that you do touch that come up to you at the end of a show. So when you're thinking about writing a book, is that the kind of reception you think you're looking for when you decide to put something out there?
You know what it is? And I think the best way for me to articulate it, do not fucking plaster me Times Square all over the fuck. It's like when Spider-Man, the second Spider-Man.
When they gave up his identity.
Peter Parker. Fuck all that.
You don't want to be swinging with your girl?
Oh, God, Jesus, no. I really would just like to be like, look, I'm making something. I'm offering it to you. Mm-hmm. If you like it, just, compensate.
Are you ready for the people who don't like it?
Oh, yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, because once you put it out there, we've talked about this before. Once you put it out there, it's gone.
I can't listen. I can't listen to you. I can't listen to you.
You can listen to me.
I'm not. I'm not. You stop it.
You can't ignore me.
You'll be killing time by trying to get me to pay attention to the fact that you don't like something. You're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put it out there. I'm saying, hey guys, I cooked something. I hope y'all like it.
Yeah.
If you eat it, be like, hey man, thanks for cooking it. We really appreciate that. And then I'll go back and cook something else and bring it back to you. I'm like, man, that's and then that's our relationship.
Right. So do you think that you're searching for some sort of validation of the way that you think and the way that you by going the book route as opposed to the stage route that you're doing now? Is there some sort of validation that a tome can give you that the applause doesn't?
I think it's a different way of consuming the medium. You know, for the people that
Comedy is hard written in a narrative form.
I think that's a challenge I want to do on myself too, though. I think I want to purposely challenge myself to do that.
So this is going to be something to make people laugh and to make them think.
Make them think, laugh, be like, ooh, in the zoo of humans, that's an interesting Negro right there. Did you see that? Poke it. Ooh, touch it. He doesn't get the chocolate on you.
We need to get someone to write a blurb that says, that's an interesting Negro right there.
Yes.
Yeah. Get some queries. Let me make some lists.
Please. That's an interesting Negro over there that can write. Ooh.
Look at him putting words together.
Oh, this son of a bitch is new.
And not one comma splice.
Okay, so we have to end. So how do we end now?
We have to end.
How do we end?
So how we're going to end is...
Because we got to do it in a minute.
Because we got to do it in a minute. You're basically going to say, we got personal, we got relatable.
We got personal.
Now we're going to wrap it up.
We got relatable. Now we're going to wrap it up.
Now we're going to wrap it up, and you're going to remind people what we just talked about in a succinct manner, and then tell them to watch for more.
Watch for more. We just talked about the process for me writing the book and what I'm doing and how I'm creating, and I'm going to go through this whole process. And this is the format. This is one of the formats for this season. If you want to support the podcast, it's like on all the little streaming platforms, and you can pass it around to your friends at the party and say, ooh, have you heard this? And then boom, you send it to somebody, and they send it to somebody, and it becomes contagious. And then followers.
And what do they say? Smash that subscribe.
And smash that, subscribe that, booyah, blah, or put your thumb on it, or put your elbow on it, or lick it. Whatever you got to do, I don't care. I do, but I don't. So don't make me have to care about something that we know I should not fucking have to care about to survive, to exist.
Help us. Help you. Help us.
Yeah. Support. That's how I want to end the Just Killing Time.
Okay. I think that's good. You like that?
I don't. It's done now.
You don't know. It's done. Okay. Bye.